Yes, you can tell someone you love them and you can set those boundaries. Believe it or not, I just said that. And the reason why is love does not come with a set of rules, specific rules that bind you to doing things that you don't feel comfortable with. Okay? It doesn't come with a set of you shoulds. Okay? Now, how can we present that to someone who is used to us doing things, taking care of them, giving our all to them, but now our health may limit us, or our mental emotional health may say, you can't keep this up because it's not good for your mental, emotional, and physical health. So, how do you now, I guess you would say, untrain the person or train them to allow you the space to say, no, I can't do that? Here's how you can word it. I'm going to word something two ways. You can say it this way: I love you, but I'm not going to do that. Okay? You can say it that way, or you can say, I love you, and here is what I need that supports me. Here is what I need in order to have self-care and to keep my mental, emotional, and physical health good. And if you can't say those things, just say, this is what I need for self-care that will help me, as well as taking care of you and helping you. When you put that word and in there instead of but, because what happens sometimes is when you say, I love you, but you've just canceled, you've just erased what you just said. And that takes I love you out of the equation and focuses on the, here's what I'm not going to do. So if you reword things to people to let them know, to educate them, and like I said, retrain them or untrain them from the expectations that are placed upon you that no longer serve you or that are no longer good for your health. Like I said, mental, emotional, and physical. So it's just in replacing that but with and. It includes the love that you just said. I love you, and I love doing these things, and I also need a break from them, or to break up these things I do for you, or to, I love you and I need time to myself to do these things over here that make me feel good or that give me joy. And that's including both things and helping to educate and train the person who you are doing all these things for, to allow for more of you to be experienced in the way that you do things for them and then you do things for yourself. Because believe it or not, when people who love you see you doing things for yourself and the joy it gives you, it actually teaches them and gives them permission to do things for themselves, not to depend on you, but to do things for themselves that give them joy. And it also encourages them to explore those things that may give them joy. When they watch you explore things that give you joy, or just seeing you in the process and the act of doing those things that just make you feel so good and make you feel like this is my purpose, or that this is what just feeds my soul. When they watch that, and they are watching you, they know that this is what they should be doing for themselves, or they even say, go and do that. My gosh, it makes you a better person. It makes you so happy, and I love seeing that. If they truly love you and they truly care for you, they will allow for you to be that independent person who gets to do things for themselves as well. And no, there is no guilt and no judgment involved in that. You know, there's so much that we love to see our kids doing, right? When they were young, we would encourage them, go explore that, go take guitar lessons, I'll pay for them, go. You have an interest in swimming? Okay, let's do swim lessons and get on the swim team. Like, you were so involved or encouraging for that. Or your children might have found their own thing that just really captured their heart and their passion. And you're so excited to see that. Well, guess what? You're a person too. You're a person who has passions and dreams and loves to do whatever it is that makes you feel alive as well. So it's very important to say, I love you, and I'm not able to do that for you. I will be able to do other things, but I'm in the process of doing whatever it is, or I have a desire to go and do this thing, and it doesn't allow for me to then help or do for you for a period of time. And you'll be amazed at that separation and that individual development, that when you do come together, your relationship is actually different. It's actually more expanded. It's not that you spend every waking minute with them or do every single thing that this person asks you. That actually may not make your relationship that great. And that's for you to decide. And that's for you to feel whether that is making it better or not, and how you feel. Nobody wants to be resentful or bitter about doing all these things and then you don't have time for yourself and for self-care, you know? That's where choice and being aware of your choices comes into play. And that's what I'm encouraging through this I love you, and this is what I need for self-care. That's okay to say that. And if the person is going to judge you, whoever that person is going to judge you like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. You're terrible. You're so self-absorbed. Those judgments do not count, because you are giving to them by giving to yourself and by expressing who you are. I'm not saying that you say no to every single thing that's asked of you. It's a choice, and the choices have to be for the best for your health. Like I said, for the mental, emotional, and physical. And it's okay to love someone and set boundaries. That "and" word needs to be included in the love. And that will be teaching others that you can love someone, you can set boundaries, and still have a very, very, very good, deep relationship with that person. And if it's someone who totally cannot understand that you would do something for yourself, is this the right relationship that's the right one for you, that allows you to be who you are while being in that relationship? This is where self-reflection, contemplation, meditation, taking that quiet time to just think about things and allow the feelings, whatever the feelings are, that your body's telling you, because the body doesn't lie. The body does not lie to you when something is not quite right. Okay? There will be sensations. There can be maybe emotions gurgling up, burbling up, coming up that are telling you, here we go again down the same path, doing the same stuff in the same way for the same people. And like I said, it's not that you have to say no to everything. You get to pick and choose. That is the power of choice. And choice that makes you feel more alive, more vital, more healthy, more energetic. To give more when you do say yes and to be in that present moment. But doing more for people doesn't mean you will get more out of that relationship. Okay? Just pay attention. Be aware of those feelings and sensation. That is your intuition actually nudging you and pushing you into the direction or the area that is most important for your development, for your self-care. The body knows. And let's face it, before the relationship and before being in relationship with all those friends or family or whatever, you came in with your own knowledge. You came in as a youngster with your own intuition and your own knowledge before all that came into play. And life should be play. It should be play. So just remember, how does it sound when you say, I love you, but, or I love you, and you finish that sentence however you need to finish it, that's the best for you within that self-care, self-love that makes you a better person, that makes that relationship better. Okay? So that is your homework. Change that syntax of the sentence. All right. Pascal Pam with your potentiality, and I will see you next Friday on your 10 minutes of spiritual go time.